What's this?
Hello, welcome back to the Freak Show. Bumpy McSquigums here. I want to thank you all for joining me as I continue with my Let's Play of Expeditions Viking. And I am going to give you this disclaimer once again because, well, apparently people don't seem to understand this. If you guys have been around the Freak Show for any length of time, you know. And I believe I said this at the beginning. If I didn't, well, my apologies. But I am going to butcher probably every single name, place, or person, or thing, or animal, or whatever in this game because I do not speak this type of language. I do not have Norse roots. I do not have a Norse accent. I don't know how to say these things. I am not going to look up how to say these things. It's funny. Most people enjoy watching me stumble and stutter over words and not be able to pronounce stuff. It's fun. It's fine. It's a comedy thing. It's okay. Just let it go. If it absolutely bothers you, drives you insane, then don't watch. I don't want to make anybody angry. I'm not going to be able to pronounce everything ever. Nobody can do that. Nobody has full 100% pronunciation across every single language. I know people who do things in English where it's not their primary language. They mispronounce words all the time. I don't get angry with them. I don't know why people have to get angry with me. It's totally fine. We've mentioned it. We've shot the dead horse to death, and then we beat it, and then we beat it some more. We shot it again. We resurrected it as a zombie horse, and now we're killing it for the final time. So, hopefully we can move on from this and enjoy the Let's Play instead of having to deal with, you mispronunciated a word. Yes, I did, and I'm going to do it again, and again, and again. So, let's move on from that. I know I sound like a complete jerk, and I apologize. That wasn't the plan. It was supposed to be funny. I probably got off on the wrong foot, or had the wrong tone, whatever the case is. Just enjoy the Let's Play, guys. Enjoy the game. If I butcher names, just cringe, facepalm, and go with it. Alright. That being said, let's move forward, shall we? Astradir. That's right, I'm going to start just randomly naming people whatever I want. Maybe that'll help. So she's now Astrid. That's her name, okay? She's Astrid. Your mother wraps you in a warm embrace. There is a hint of tears in her eyes. Well fought, my child. Your father would be so proud. The clan is at war with itself. Was father really such a poor thing? Falky was always more a warrior than a leader, but he was no worse than most. This isn't really about him. It's about ambition and greed. Yeah, well, there'll be another fight tomorrow. I know. Asleefer is a skilled warrior. You would do well to make some preparations. Well, I want to face him on equal terms. Don't be ridiculous. This duel can be to the death, and there are no rules to break in such a contest. You need every single advantage you can get. It may not seem like it right now, but most of our clan remains loyal to us. If nothing else, then because they'd prefer you as Thane over Asleefer. Go to Hulda in the bog and ask for her help. She is old and wise, and she has many ways to weaken a man. Poison? I want to beat him, not kill him. Astrid runs her hand over her graying hair as she thinks. There is another option. Sigrid, sure, might have an idea. She is good at setting traps for creatures of the forest. She may know of a trap large enough for a man. Other than that, Kveldr may be willing to get you some better equipment. You shouldn't go into the duel with those old weapons Falky gave you for your training. Alright, so it looks like we have some optional things to do. We can go seek help from the 3 different folks. I would like to actually go to the smith, actually, is going to be my choice. I'd like to try to do it on even terms, but it's probably not going to work. As you explore the world, you come across objects that can be looted or interacted with. Some of these are sometimes deliberately hidden. To see which objects can be interacted with, hold down the highlight all button. Alright. I shall take all of these things. I don't know what they're for. I assume there's some sort of crafting thing. That's why I'm kind of skipping over some of the stuff. Alright, Cavell and Dag. The smith Cavell has retreated to the familiar confines of his workshop where he's engaged in an energetic discussion with his wife, Dag. They break it up when they see you coming, and Dag wanders off to find someone else with whom to gossip. So Erlinger finally lost control of his idiot sons, did he? Glad to see you made it out of that mess in one piece. Well, it's been a long time coming. Kveld nods sagely. Well, Erlinger's feud with your father has been boiling since they were both young. He spent a long time passing that animosity on to his children, the bitter old fool. I wish you hadn't had to kill them, but under the circumstances, I'm not sure how it could have been avoided. Well, Asleefer has challenged me to a duel. Is there anything you can do to help me? I'm in need of a weapon for tomorrow. I'm sorry, my boy, but I'm not selling you a blade knowing you'll use it against my clansmen. Sleeper used to help out my smithy as a child. I won't have either of your blood on my conscience. Well, I don't plan to kill him. I just have to beat him to defend my seat. He crosses his massive arms and shakes his head. Such things rarely go according to plan. In the heat of the moment, with a sword in your hand, I won't be responsible. The decision is final. Well, if we had higher senses, we could convince him, but I don't think we can. Denying my request will not keep him safe. It will only put me in danger. I am your Thane. I command you to help me. Technically, I could do that, couldn't I? Yeah. He leans forward slightly and a deep scowl sets across his face. Don't you come in here like you're some sort of king. I'm not your thrall. You cannot order me to help you and Asleefer kill each other. Now get out of here before I lose my temper. Can we kill him? Like, I am totally willing to kill him right now. How dare you? How dare you not follow the commands of your king, or your Thane in this case? Wow, that's some crap right there. Huh? What was that? Oh, hey, you're kind of the leader of the clan. I'm gonna just disobey you. Like, really, dude? Really? It's gonna disobey, huh? Alright, whatever. That actually kind of bothered me. It shouldn't have, but it kind of bothered me a little bit. Like, I wouldn't normally do that because, you know, it just seems kind of overly rude, but yeah, that's some bull malarkey right there. That is some bull malarkey. Alright, so this is the Sigrid is the thief? Sorry, the trapping lady, right? Sigrid is the clan's best hunter and is married to the other full-time hunter, LJ Oter. That's what we're going to call him, LJ Oter. She bows her head respectfully as you approach. Hell, okay, I got nothing. LJ, I've witnessed Al Sleefer's challenge. Is there anything I can do to help? Well, my mother suggested you might know a few tricks to aid me in the duel. Tricks? Perhaps there is one thing I can do. Your Uncle Grim told me a story once. He was with Falky in Geatland to fight for Sigurd. And he was, I think that's the king, and he was tasked to ambush a group of mercenaries riding to reinforce the enemy. According to Grimm, your father wanted to split up the riders with a surprise attack, so he had the idea of suspending a strong net above the path and running a rope across the ground, concealed by branches. When the first horse stepped on the rope, it came loose and dropped the net down onto the rider, tangling him up and causing him to fall off the horse. Wow, that's ingenious. Can you do that? Well, it hinges on whether he expects a trap and how well it's hidden. I know how to hide a trap well enough from anyone. Well, then let's try it. Good, I'll start preparing. The worst thing that can happen is that you'll have to fight him like normal. That's fine. Chances are maybe we're absolutely 100% strong enough to deal with it. I don't know. Let's go see if we can't talk to our papa. I'm assuming he's buried over here, though I thought we sent him off on the longboat. Hey, this is a cairn. Your grandfather erected this stone. The runes read, made this monument in memory of Svan, the grace of Skjern. Oh, what's over here? Idis still keeps candles burning on Alvard's grave, a decade after disease took him. Oh, that's interesting and weird and cool. Well, at least we're learning a little bit about some more history here. It is what it is. I guess we're going to go down and find the witch, which again, I'm not sure where she is. Campaign map, and the witch is actually down over here somewhere? We have to actually run. I don't really want to talk to the witch, but fine. I suppose it's fine. Alright. Roskva the Black.
Why are you here?
It's the witch's apprentice is tending to the candles around an old tree. She stands when she sees you, squinting through damp locks of raven black hair that droop in front of her face. Why are you here? I'm the Thane. I go wherever I please. Don't talk to me like that. I'm here to see Hulda. The girl fidgets with the candle in her hand, picking at the wax with a long nail. Are you sure? Today isn't one of her good days. Well, she and I have that in common then. What do you mean by that? Some days she's all there, other days her mind travels. No telling where she went today, but it must be far away. Has she been this way for long? Long enough that I'm used to it. It's gotten worse lately, though. Well, that must have been hard on you. I'll ask her to come out. Okay. Do I wait here? Do I follow you? I don't know what's happening right now. I'm scared. Don't hurt me.
We've got visitors, Hulda. It's
Hulda?
the Thane. Come out and say hello.
Hello, Hulda. The old witch emerges from her burrow, supported by her brooding apprentice. Her knees shake with each slow step. She wears an expression of deep concern. She stops a few yards outside the hut and blinks at you, confused. What are you doing home so soon? Did you decide not to go? I haven't gone anywhere. I need your help with something. She shakes her head, unsure. I offered you help before you left, but you said the favor of the gods was all you needed. I made an offering to Thor when you left, and that same night he struck the big willow with a thunderbolt. This is Eldi, the son of Falki and Astrid. Do you remember him? The old witch blinks again. She looks at Roskva for a long moment as though searching for something in the girl's eyes. Then she shakes her head, annoyed. Of course I remember. Don't give me that look, like I wouldn't remember. Why are you here? I need help with the duel. She holds up a hand, one long, dirty, frayed nail pointing straight at you. I told you that you would need the mixture, but you wouldn't take it. Hulda. Venom sizzles beneath the old witch's curt admonishment. Quiet, girl! For a long moment, nobody speaks. Hulda's eyes bore into you long past the point of discomfort. Then they seem to glaze over. Well, I was hoping you could help me. Of course I'll help you. I always do what I can for you. Last time I gave a good fat rabbit to Thor that he might watch over you on your journey. That very night the big willow was struck by a thunderbolt. You already said that, Hulda. The old woman grabs Roskva's hand and digs her nails into the underside of the girl's wrist. Roskva winces. Does wince have an H in it? I don't know. Winces visibly. Don't lie, useless cow. I know what I said. I'm not an idiot. You're not well today. Your memory. Get out of here. Go. I don't want to see you here again. Don't you ever come back here, you lying goat. The old hag screams so spittle flies from her mouth. Roskva sighs, defeated, and walks away. On her way past you, she pauses and mumbles so only you can hear. It's the third time today she's banished me forever. She'll call me back when she wets her bed again. Oh, lovely. Hulda stares after her apprentice through narrow eyes as she leaves. You shouldn't talk to Roskva that way. I need help with the duel. The crone grumbles. She sways slightly now that she no longer has Roskva to support her. Don't waste my time. Just tell me what you want so I can be rid of you. I need a poison to weaken a man in combat. I offered you a poison. You wouldn't take it. It's gone now. It doesn't keep that long. I have to make a new batch. It'll take at least 2 days. Well, I think we're done here. I hope you get well. There's nothing wrong with me. It's just that evil girl. Fine. Get out of here. Don't you ever come back. Okay, so the trap it is, apparently. Possibly, maybe. Let's go talk to Roskva. Roskva's voice is timid mumble when you find her again. I'm sorry you had to see her this way. She's just having a bad day. You have nothing to apologize for. It's kind of you to say, but I grieve for Hulda. She is a wise woman with a lifetime of knowledge of plants, the gods, and the spirits. I hate to see her mind unravel like this. If you'd caught her on a better day, I know she could have helped you with your duel. It's alright, I'll make do without her aid. The young witch musters a half-smile. You may not have to. If you will accept help from a witch's apprentice, I may have something you can use. She sticks her arm deep into her knapsack and pulls out a small jar. It's a powder. If he ingests this in the morning, he'll barely be able to stand at noon. How will I get him to eat it? Thank you, but it's too much. I only need a small advantage. Roska closes her hand around the jar. This is all I have. I could do more if you had time to wait. I promise I won't kill him. Are you sure that you don't want it? I'm sure. Roska nods and then she gets back to the candles. I will ask Thor to aid you tomorrow. Thank you. Alright, let's go end our feast and get on with our action. I'm sure you guys get to enjoy all the amazing names from Roska to Veld and Hag. Like I said, I'm just going to shorten names because first off, while it's painful for some of you, it's also quite annoying and painful for me to not be able to say things that I'd like to be able to say. So, we'll just say things that are close to it, and you guys will just have to accept it and move on. Just accept it and move on. Rangan Hilder. Source can call you the White. Do we have to end the feast and get some rest? Is there anything else that we need to actually do? How do I end the feast? I guess we talk to the different folks? Looks like you have your work cut out for you. You should take care to bring your clan in line before the Althing or your standing will be weak. Oh, go to bed. Okay, that's how we do it. Well, hold on. Let's talk to the rest of these crew. Come here. Come here. That was a nasty attack, my boy, but don't be too distraught. You handled it well as anyone could have. Just a shame your father's funeral should be marred by such a thing. Indeed. Well, that was rousing. What a bunch of cowardly cesspool hogs to come at you during a funeral. But, as they say, it's not a good feast until there's a fight, if you say so. Alright. Do you wish to return to your guest and end tonight's events? You'll have no further time to prepare for your duel tomorrow. Yep, let's end the feast. Well, let's hope that I'm strong enough and I've covered myself well enough to do this. I don't know that that's a thing that I can do, but it's fine. The next day, at high noon. You come to the prosaically named Holmgang Island on the following day, rowing one of the clan's small boats in the company of Nefja and Katil. Sigrid and Liot greet you there. LJ Oder greet you there, having come out in advance to set stakes that define the arena. Luntress points to a small patch of branches on the ground. I fastened a rope over there. The log is well concealed among the branches overhead, but I'll try to keep Asleefer's attention on you when he comes. If he comes, perhaps he thought better of it and decided to stay home. Nefja nudges Katil between the ribs, or perhaps Thor will happen to drop Mjolnir from the sky and coincidentally crush Asleefer's boat on the way here. That could be fun. Well, he better show up, or I'll row back and haul him out here myself. If he doesn't show up, I'll have to exile him from the clan. I hope he does forfeit. I don't want to fight a clansman. Nefja twists her face into a displeased grimace. Don't be like that. He challenged your honor. It's your duty to face him in this duel. Your challenger arrives a short time later, accompanied by two other young men from his side of the family, the same companions he sat with at your feast. Alright. I have no idea where this trap is supposed to be. Apparently this is the duel area. The stakes. I don't know. I have no idea. It's fine. Alright, let's get this done. Asleefer looks healthy and awake. He gives you a curt but respectful nod and steps directly into the ring without hesitation. His voice is strong and steady. We're all here then. Good. Are you ready? Nefja addresses you but keeps her eyes on Asleefer as she speaks. Eldie, I volunteer to fight in your place. I saw Asleefer in the ring. Your offer humbles me, but this is my fight. No, I'm looking forward to teaching him a lesson. I trust you with my honor. Make me proud. Your offer humbles me. Nods gravely and takes a step back. I understand. Good luck, LD. You walk into the ring opposite Alsleifer, and Sigrid motions to your opponent. As the challenger in this dispute, it falls on you to recite the rules of the duel. Alsleifer clears his throat and patiently recites the clan's traditional rules for single combat. I, Alsleifer, son of Grimvidar, have challenged LD, son of Falki, to the right to rule our clan. The winner shall sit as Thane of Skjern and reside in its longhouse. He shall receive no other award beyond this. Should he survive, he who is defeated may swear fealty to the winner, but his life is forfeit. Or his life is forfeit. If either of us falls in the duel, their bodies shall be buried here. All weapons are permitted. The duel will end when either warrior is dead or incapable of continuing to fight. He gives a final respectful nod and brandishes his weapon as the challenge. First strike is yours to make. Okay, where's this trap? Is it possible that I can win without it? 104 hit points to my 126. I think I can do this. Oh, he absorbed it. Well, that's not good. An attack was just blocked. When this happens, instead of dealing damage to the target, their shield absorbs the blow. The better the shield, the more melee damage it can absorb. The absorption is indicated by the blue bar above the yellow hit points bar. Ranged attacks cannot damage shields. When a shield's absorption reaches 0, it will no longer absorb any damage. Like a character's hit points, the shield is automatically restored at the end of combat and can be used again for the next fight. Okay. So while that was not great... Oh, I should have gone around behind him. Done more. Can I face him? Oh, you got the attack of opportunity. It didn't show the breaking there, so I wasn't positive. I did this so poorly. When moving around the battlefield, be mindful of how you move around and away from enemies, lest they get an extra attack on your herdsman. If you move through a hex adjacent to an enemy or disengage from their melee range, you will get an attack of opportunity. Each character gets one such attack per turn without an extra thing, and then the V is the thing. While hovering over a hex, your character can move into any attacks of opportunity that will be triggered along the path will be indicated by the graphic above. Alright, I actually know 100% how I should have done this. If I could do the fight over again, I would. His shield just replenished. Okay, so I anticipated an opening. It's gonna come at me. That was pretty nasty. Deals 25% extra damage but makes you unbalanced. You lose all movement at the beginning of the next turn. It was a critical hit. Alright, that was not bad. We may be able to win this yet. Okay, come on. Come on, buddy. I'm going all in. Oh, oh no! He blocked it all! No! No, it didn't work! Oh no, what have I done? Oh, I'm the worst thing on this planet. Except... Now Sleever takes a step back, giving you a moment to recover from his last blow. Like, I thought his shield didn't work after you dissipated his entire blue bar. How did it come back? Every turn. It didn't say each turn, it said at the end of combat. It was very confusing. Very, very strange. The clan is to endure, it must rally behind the strongest leader. I am the strongest warrior. The strongest warrior does not necessarily make the best thing. Don't get ahead of yourself. We're not done yet. Shut up and fight. I am the strongest warrior. There's no malice in a smile, only satisfaction. Then you must show it now. He raises his axe and shield. Come on, show me what you're made of. Huh. Well, that's useful. Well, maybe we're gonna be able to do it after all. I don't know. See, he absorbed it again. Am I just gonna have to get the guaranteed crit? Is that gonna be how this works? Activated brace. Oh, he's fixing his shield. Okay. I got it now. Okay, it's fine. Well, at least it looks like we get more than one shot. Alright, his shield should not come back now, right? Oh, good. Okay. This is much better. See, and we learned a little bit about combat there. Oh, I was so disappointed for a minute there, and I'm still... But that worked out much better, and yeah, we pulled him into a fight there again. To the tricky thing. Get back up. You've been keeping your skills sharp even without your father around to train you. He trained us both. What do you even have against him? I can beat you blindfolded and with both hands tied behind my back. What do you even have against him? He was a great warrior, and like everyone else, I respected him for that. But if the king should raise the... what? The Ledanger army tomorrow... Okay. How many able-bodied warriors could our clan muster? A dozen? Half the women in the clan are widows, and Falky's foolhardy expeditions are the cause of it. He bangs his weapon against his second shield and gives you a somber nod. See what you got, buddy. Oh, he's whipping out a bow! Look at him! That was mildly impressive. It also means that he doesn't have his weapon out right now, which is probably not great for him. So you have your shield back, friend. Boom! I apparently bypassed his shield. I don't know how that's a possibility, but bonus! Yeah, let's do it. Alright, so we won 2 out of 3 battles now. Alfred's second shield crumbles off the grip. Dismayed, he heads back to the boat to fetch his last shield. You are nearly as good as Falky. If you should win this, I hope you'll be a better thing. I hope to serve you with you as my housecarl. Okay. If I were to be the worst thing I could possibly be, I would still be better than you. You won't live long enough to find out. Just hold on to your shield and let's finish this. Hope you'll serve as my housecarl. He nods without hesitation. My honor bids me to, and if I should win, you may serve as mine. Tell me, how do you plan to govern us? We have become weak, and we have many enemies. The defenses must be strengthened. Well, we have let old alliances atrophy. It's time we rebuild those old relations. I plan to govern as little as possible. Free men prosper when left to choose their own path. My father spoke of a great kingdom across the sea. I'll find this kingdom as he did. But where he failed, I'll succeed. I think we're going to go with our defenses must be strengthened. Then you are wiser than your father. If you win, I shall gladly serve you. But enough talk, let's finish this. Well, I am super glad that I didn't just fail immediately. Oh, that makes me so happy. Oh, I was so disappointed briefly there. Alright, big hit. Hey, we got past the shield again. He didn't block us this time. The shield will eat it this time, right? Yeah. Question is, does he go again, or does he not? Does he fix it? No, he's just going straight in. Alright, here we go. All in play. Reckless strike. Let's get this done. And we said good day, sir! Boom! Victory! I hope I didn't kill him. Looks like he's getting back up. Maybe. Hope I didn't kill him. Good, he's getting back up. Your challenger struggles to get back on his feet, but he leaves his weapon in the mud. In the end, he settles for just sitting on his knees before you, his head hung in a sign of defeat. You fight better than I expected. You have become a very capable warrior. And that trick with the net, how could I miss that rope? I've never seen such a trap used in a fight. I don't appreciate such trickery, but I can't deny their effectiveness. Though I prefer to bow to a man who could defeat me fairly, I am at your mercy. Could have defeated you fairly. I knew I should have gone with anything. I should have just manned up and went after him. Darn it. If you'll accept my surrender, I pledge myself to your service. He joins me. I accept your pledge. He is exiled. I will not have you in my clan after this. I hereby exile you. I will not spare you. You deserve death. I want him in. I want him in. Some unusual mixture of sadness and relief washes over him. He holds your gaze for a long moment, then he seems to get back some of the energy the duel took out of him, and he stands. You showed me great honor. I hope my challenge won't linger in the air between us. I want you to know you can depend on me from now on, fully. Catil extends his hand to Asleefer, who shakes it hesitantly. Glad to have you with us, you big lug. You put up a good fight. I'll be glad to have you on our side. Nefya reluctantly shakes Asleefer's hand as well. You were a fool to challenge Eldi, but I hope you learned your lesson. I too am glad to have you with us. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I think that is going to do it for this particular episode. I thought for sure I ruined it, and that was going to be game over. Oh, I'm so glad it was a series of fights, not just the one-off. I played that so poorly, but again, you have to learn how the game works, how the different battles go. Hindsight being what it is, if I were to do this again, I would just man up and take the fight without any trickery. I would probably still go talk to everyone, but I wouldn't actually employ any of the tricks. And I would definitely do better in the fight, because I, well, obviously learned how to do it moving forward there. What else? Yeah, so I wouldn't have lost the one. It would have been fine. It would have been probably the best outcome or scenario for all of that. Alright, folks, that's going to do it for this episode. Again, I hope you guys can move beyond my mispronunciation of several names, places, words, and things of that nature that are in this game. It's going to happen. Just try to enjoy it and look past it. Just laugh, have fun. A lot of people love watching me do stuff where I struggle over words and I can't say things. They think it's hilarious. I think it's pretty funny too. I don't know. Just do what makes you guys happy. I don't want to infuriate anyone, and I don't want anyone to be like, I'll watch it, but I hate you. You know, just it's all entertainment. It's supposed to be fun. So try to have some fun, guys. Try to have some fun. Anyway, folks, until the very next episode, my name's Bumpy McSquigums. Thank you so much for stopping by the Freak Show, and I will see you later.